With changes coming to the federal benefits programs, the Trump administration is also cutting an annual report that tries to measure how many people need those benefits.
The USDA's Household Food Security Report is being discontinued. The secretary of the agency says the report had become redundant and politically subjective. THV 11's Catherine Rowley talked with the Arkansas Foodbank today to see how this affects their work.
Well, Rolly and Faith, October 22nd is when that report is set to come out, but that will be the last one. But there are other resources that can be used when the report is no longer available to make sure that food is going to the areas that need it the most.
We like to say that we are not the full solution to hunger within the state of Arkansas. We are just a part of that.
1 in 5 adults and 1 in 4 children face food insecurity in Arkansas. Data helps drive where resources from the food bank go, but just because the Household Food Security Report will no longer be available after this year, that doesn't mean that there isn't data available.
We as an Arkansas Food Bank have our own sources of data. Feeding America also has so many data gathering programs that, I would like to say that this is more, it is a loss of consistent data, but it is not all of our data gone.
That's Claire Tiffin, the Director of Community Engagement with Arkansas Food Bank. She says that having data is critical in some of the rural counties in the state, especially when it comes to an emergency. But the data can also give a heads up to food providers.
So, especially in the rural counties, they don't have a lot of systems in place to keep track of hunger. So data on food insecurity, especially in those rural regions, is absolutely necessary to meeting the need.
The food bank says that they are going to continue to follow that data that they already have in place to serve those who need food the most.
We already have systems in place to gather data at all of our pantries, but we are absolutely committed to continuing to serve our families because there is no way to know the full scope of hunger unless you're asking these questions, gathering those data points, and so we don't want to risk anyone being invisible.
Now, with the holidays quickly approaching, the food bank told me that this is their busiest time of year. They're looking for volunteers or donations. We'll have how you can get in touch with the food bank on thv11.com.